The most common cause of a team being late, not having everything done at the end of a sprint, is that everybody is working on their own thing. And so everything is open. If you look at the Scrum board, everything is open and nothing is done. And so then when it gets to the end of the sprint where everything has to be tested at once, there's not enough time to do that and the sprint fails. So the challenge is how to get people working together in a way that systematically brings stories to done so that at the end of the sprint, everything is done or the least amount of things are not done. And we spent many years working on how to describe what is needed in a way that's consistent with Scrum and fits in with the other patterns. And after many years of work, the title of the pattern is called swarming. We want multiple people working on an individual story. Now, why is that? Well, we know from Jerry Weinberg's book on quality software, he did an analysis of what % of time is available for people to do actual work if they're working on multiple projects. If they're working on one project, they have 100% of the time on one project. If they work on two projects, they actually lose 20% of the time. They only have 80% time availability. That loss is caused by context switching. You're switching from one thing to another, causes a reset. Both mentally, also may be timing, may have to move to a different place, may have to log onto a different system. All these things cause loss. 3 projects, you lose 40% of your capacity, only have 60% availability. 4, you're down to 40% availability. If you're working on 5 projects, you only have 25% availability to work on the project. So you're systematically reducing the productivity of the organization. And many organizations today have individuals, teams, and even the organization itself working on many projects that are all top priority. And this creates massive dysfunction and incredible slowness. So from a team's point of view, the way that you can make yourself immediately a lot faster, reduce frustration, have a happier team, from the team perspective, is to try to focus what is the most important story. Let's put as many people on it as we can. Let's get it done as fast as possible. We probably won't be able to put everybody on the top priority story, but let's load that one up first, then go to the next one, put as many as we can on the next one. And so now we have fewer stories in progress than we have members of the team. That would be a symptom of swarming. Why is that so critically important? Because swarming raises process efficiency. The average process efficiency of a typical Scrum team is 5 or 10%. That means if something takes an ideal day of work to get done, if you look in their Scrum tooling, it's taking 10 days to get to done in the tool. That means one day of work took 10 calendar days and the process efficiency is 10%. Okay. That is going to make the team really slow. The definition of lean is at least 25%. Now, what if you put 3 people on that story and they all worked on it together and they got it done in one day? Then that process efficiency would actually be driven over 100%. The raise in process efficiency automatically generates an increase in velocity. So the swarming pattern is critical, and it's sometimes counterintuitive for team members. Okay, if I just work by myself on my own thing, then nobody would bother me and I would get more done. The problem with that is that behavior causes the team to slow down. So if you want to be a good team member, You're going to be talking with the team about how to raise process efficiency. That will raise velocity. So swarming is absolutely critical to get high-performing Scrum teams. I've never seen a high-performing Scrum team without swarming being a pattern that's implemented.